Hi everyone, I'm Stephanie and this is Misty, my tiny wagon. In this episode, I will take you back in time to June of 2021 when we were actually stranded in the desert in California during Misty's maiden voyage. I'll also share some tips for you in case you ever get stuck in the desert. So let's dive right in. Are you ready? I just turned onto the 4-mile dirt road that leads to the Painted Canyon trailhead located in the Mecca Hills Wilderness in California. This is week 2 of Misty's maiden voyage. I've never towed anything before, just bought a new truck, so I'm still getting used to everything. Went 4-wheeling the day before we pulled in here just to make sure I can handle the truck. The road is very washboardy and I have to go super slow because I'm so concerned about Misty behind me. Didn't even go a mile and I already lost my phone service. The scenery is slowly changing into a canyon and it is quite beautiful. There are so many places I would love to stop and just explore, but I need to find a spot for the night first. Okay, got stuck. Can't go forward, can't go backwards. So I guess Gypsy is too heavy. I should have stayed in the other campground there. We did so well. We made it all the way up to Painted Canyon to the trailhead, and there is several beautiful campgrounds. So I found one that I liked and I pulled in, and Ralphie and I, we walked around a little bit, and so I found a better one because of the rocks. The rock formation was just beautiful, and so it was just across the street kind of. And I walked there and I thought, the sand is a little soft. And I did my research before, and I know that you can get stuck in it, even if you have 4-wheel drive, especially if you tow something. Anyway, so I decided to pull into the better camping spot because I had some pictures in mind. And here we are. We're stranded. We're sitting in the car right now. Yeah, this is so hot out. And I looked at the trailhead there. The people there, they have tiny cars. There's no way they can pull us out. I dug myself into it. Yeah, I'll walk around when it's a little cooler out there. Right now it's like 2 o'clock and it's super hot. Just dug myself even deeper into it. So I think all I can do is unhook her at this point, and I'm really not sure what to do. I can't believe how hot it is. What a silly thing we did. Anyway, here we are, and we can stay. If we're stranded for several days, it's fine. We got plenty of water, we got plenty of food. No big deal, but so hopefully one of those people I can connect with so that they can maybe call a truck for us, or if somebody comes by that has oh wait, there's somebody. I completely forgot to video record this, but let me tell you what happened. So this man stops his car, walks up to us to check on us, and offered his help. He had 3 teenage boys with him too. Self-talk said, hey, you should have known better. So I was really embarrassed. We had to drive out for me to have phone service to call roadside assistance. We waited for a tow truck that never arrived, and after like 7 hours of, the insurance giving me the loop arounds, we decided to call another company ourselves, and that guy actually showed up within 1.5 hours in the dark, like at 8 or 9 in the evening. While waiting for the tow truck, Painted Canyon actually revealed the majestic beauty of the desert to us while we watched the sun set and the full moon rise. All the colors changed and it was just absolutely stunning. could hear the tow truck approaching from far away, and we were really excited.
No, he's still
The absolutely most precious thing we can give to each other is time. And there was JJ, not in just to give me a ride or to help me make a phone call, but he stayed all day till he was sure that we were safe. Off-road recovery.
Yeah.
After he towed me out, I pulled right into the camping spot that I first chose, and I stayed a couple more days. The Mecca Hills Wilderness area is quite an amazing place to explore. Just maybe not during summer. I completely underestimated one thing, and it was the heat. And you know, I traveled in my 20s, 30s and had no issues, but it hit me by surprise that my body can't handle the heat as well anymore. When I look at the red face and everything, I was actually starting to get heat exhaustion. And you know, I spent a couple of nights there, but my body couldn't handle it. I had to get out. Nature is no joke. So make sure, tell someone where you're going, when you're going to be back, and what to do if they don't hear from you. Try not to leave your vehicle behind. The chances of rescue teams to find you are much bigger if you stay around your vehicle. If you do have to walk out because you know that a few miles out there is a town or something, do so after sunset, during the night, or early in the morning. After heading back to home base to recover from the heat stroke, I did a little bit of research to figure out if there is some device that I could use to help cool the space down without the need of electricity. And I found it, and it is the Mark II. It's the company is Zero Breeze. And I ordered it and then went out camping to try it out and test it out. And it turned out that there was a contest going on of the company, and I had 5 days till the deadline. So I was scrambling to get the video done, and I got it done on the last day of the deadline and submitted it, and I won second prize. So yeah, check out the video, and I hope you like it. And other than that, please subscribe to my channel till I see you again.